go.
The menu.
Open.
Okay, we're here with Chef Dave from the Woodlot, and I just have a few questions for him. All right, for the breads, what are the hours for the chefs doing the breads, the bakers?
So the bakers start every night around midnight, and then they work through till about 10 or 11 in the morning.
Okay, awesome. And for the starters, what's going on with the sourdough starters?
Round two. So yeah, you wanted to know about how we keep our starters going.
Yes.
So basically, it's they're perpetually living. So every night we're making taking out a percentage, about 80% of our starter every day for our bread production for that day, and we're always holding back about 20%. We then feed the 20% that we held back so that we can amass enough to follow through the next day, and then that's an ongoing cycle. So you basically have to treat them like pets.
Awesome. Very good to know. Okay, and I noticed on the menu, it's paper. Does that mean you guys switch it constantly, or?
Yeah, not all the time, but once a month or so, we're tweaking dishes here and there and trying new stuff out. So
Is there any signature items that are on the menu?
we're laughing because this is the second time we've done this. Yes, so we do. We have one signature dish. It's our grilled hen of the woods mushroom salad.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know what else to say about it.
Any particular reason why it's the signature?
Just very popular, and actually, so for us, because we're always focusing on the wood-fired oven, for us, we're always exploring interesting and new techniques to do with the oven, and certain products take really well to cooking over coals, etc.,
Really?
which obviously we have a lot
Yes.
of. And hen of the woods mushrooms just seems to be one of those magical combinations. They absorb the flavors of the smoke and everything else in a really special way. So.
Do you often get to work with the oven? Or is there a set person?
Oh no, yes, me personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here every day, but no, we switch it around. I mean, Louis right now works on the oven station, but we all, every couple of months we're always switching our stations around and whatever. Mine's the only station that never changes.
No.
But I mean, but that being said, we all help each other out. So we're all in the oven every day.
Could you quickly just explain how a wood fire oven works?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'll give it to you guys. I mean, essentially, like in some ways, what you could view it as is a large fireplace in terms of it's just fired with wood.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll put it in a baker's perspective because that's probably a little bit more interesting for you guys. So what we do for the bakers when they arrive is they start we have a small fire going because we're always finishing dinner service when the bakers are arriving. So what they do is, yeah, it never shuts off.
Really?
But what you're doing, what most people don't understand is when you're doing bread production is you're building a fire to amass heat in your oven. So the walls of the oven are between about 10 and 12 inches thick of very specialized mortars, specialized fabrics below mortars, specialized concretes on top of that, and they're all made for their heat retention. So you're building a really, really massive fire because what you want to do is you want all the heat from the fire to transfer into the walls and the hearth of the oven. And you want that heat to penetrate deeply because eventually what you do is you build a massive fire, you burn it down to embers, you spread the embers out over the base of the fire, and then you just let it all die down. And all the heat's been absorbed at that point by your oven. And what most people don't understand is there's no fire when you do the baking. So what you actually do is you clean the coals at that point. You actually mop the hearth clean because you can't have like charcoal all over your bread. You then bake it's not as simple as I'm explaining it, but basically, and then you bake your bread. So yeah, the bread is actually baked with so what happens is the heat's all absorbed from the walls, and like anything, as soon as the fire's gone, then the heat's coming back out. There's other special properties about cooking with brick that has to do with the way heat convects, dry heat versus moist heat, etc. But that's kind of...
It's a very good description.
Cool.
I think, do we have any other questions at all?
I was just wondering, how long have you been the chef here?
Ever since the place was invented. I also own the restaurant. So.
Oh, do you really? We love it,
It'll be
just
4
so you
years,
know.
4 years Halloween. So
Really?
3.5 years now or so.
We love it.
Cool.
Did you pick up the colors and everything for that oven?
The colors?
Yeah.
Actually, my old business partner came one day. I'm not sure where he got those tiles, and they were just the
Okay, 'cause
tiles we had.
I really like it a lot. I've
just
seen a
went
lot of
for it.
patterns. It's very nice.
Cool.
And what was there particular style you were going with for the restaurant?
No, I think it's, we're in Canada. We're just trying to use the best ingredients we can get our hands on. And my background in cooking's kind of been French and Italian. But no, I think it's just a continually evolving, ongoing collaboration project with all my employees, my partners. Half the employees here have been with me from day one. A lot of us have known each other for our entire lives.
Really?
So it's
It's
just
a really fun
it's a
environment.
kind of ongoing cycle.
As it says here, it's honest, simple, and handmade, and that's the that's the feel I get honestly from being in
Okay,
here.
very cool.
It's awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
I think that's it. Yeah, we're good. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure, guys.
Thank you. Do you mind if we just quickly do a
No,
quick
do your
little
thing.
video?
Yeah, you can walk around. Just take
Awesome.
whatever.